In this video, we're diving into an incredible story of transformation, one that's been decades in the making. It's the story of Dandakaranya, a dense forest belt stretching across Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. This region, once a thriving command center for India's Maoist insurgency, has undergone a remarkable shift. From the 1980s, Dandakaranya was a sanctuary for the Communist Party of India, Maoist. Deep in the jungles of Bastar and Abujmad, the Maoists built their ideological and military stronghold. By the mid-2000s, they had declared it a liberated zone, running a parallel government, enforcing their own laws, collecting taxes, and blocking any form of government-led development. It was a place where the Indian state seemed to have no reach. But today, that's changing, and I want to walk you through how India is reclaiming Dandakaranya, step by step, road by road, and family by family. Let's start with the security operations that turned the tide. The Indian government didn't just sit back. They launched a multi-pronged strategy to dismantle the Maoist ecosystem. Elite forces like the CRPF, DRG, Bastar fighters, and BSF went deep into the forests, conducting hundreds of raids, even in untouched zones like Abujmad. Between 2015 and 2023, over 7,500 Maoists surrendered. In just 1 year in Chhattisgarh, over 800 were arrested and more than 200 were neutralized in encounters. In May 2025, the CPI, Maoist General Secretary, Nambala Keshava Rao, was reportedly taken out, a massive blow to the insurgency. The government set up over 302 forward operating bases in the heart of these red zones, filling a security vacuum that had existed for decades. What's more, specialized units made up of surrendered Maoists led many of these operations, bringing critical intel and a deep understanding of the terrain. With drones, GPS tech, and heliborne mobility, security forces have gained the upper hand, dominating areas that were once Maoist strongholds. But it wasn't just about firepower. Rehabilitation and intelligence played a huge role. The government rolled out attractive rehabilitation packages, offering monetary incentives and even opportunities for surrendered Maoists to join the police or security auxiliaries. Campaigns like Nia Nar Nia Police empowered local tribals to protect their own villages. Many former Naxals are now part of the Bastar fighters and DRG, turning against their old comrades. This created a domino effect. Every surrendered Maoist inspired others to follow suit, unraveling the insurgency from within. Then there's the infrastructure onslaught, which became a strategic weapon in itself. Over 11,500 kilometers of roads have been built in left-wing extremism zones, with another 17,500 kilometers sanctioned. Roads like NH 130D through Abujmad and others in Sukma and Narayanpur have opened up interiors where Maoists once planted deadly IEDs. More than 2,300 mobile towers have been installed, bringing connectivity to remote areas. The government also opened 6,000 post offices and 1,000 banks in the Red Belt. These paved roads and mobile networks didn't just break the Maoists' physical control. They allowed governance to reach places it hadn't in decades, both physically and digitally. Education has been another game changer in this fight. Where Maoists once ran indoctrination schools to recruit tribal youth, the government and local communities have fought back by building real schools. Take Bhumkal School in Abujmad. It's a grassroots initiative built on land reclaimed from the Maoists by 12 Gram Sabhas. Parents are funding teachers, student enrollment has grown tenfold, and villagers are demanding formal recognition for the school. Government-backed hostels, Eklavya model schools, and residential education facilities are breaking the isolation of tribal youth, giving them a path to contribute to state building instead of being drawn into Maoism. Healthcare and welfare have also penetrated deep into these areas. Clinics that were destroyed by Naxals are being reopened with security protection. In Potali village, a clinic was revived after 19 years and is now treating hundreds of people. 18 defunct primary health centers in Bastar are back in action. Electricity has reached villages 77 years after India's independence. Schemes like Ayushman Bharat, drinking water initiatives, and ration cards are now active even in former rebel strongholds, bringing essential services to communities that were once cut off. Now, here's something you might not expect. Christian missionary outreach has played a profound role in this transformation. While government forces and bureaucracy laid the groundwork, Catholic and Protestant missions brought literacy, healthcare, and spiritual support to villages the state couldn't reach. Their schools and clinics created soft power networks, teaching peace, human dignity, and nonviolence. They offered escape routes for youth at risk of joining the Maoists. Entire tribal pockets have shifted from Marxist ideology to Christian values. Pastors have become peace counselors, and many missions have woven tribal culture into their teachings, fostering pluralistic resilience without stirring religious tensions. This entire effort has been tied together by coordinated governance. The Home Ministry's three-tiered Samanvay model brought together center-state ministry coordination, intelligence fusion, and resource synchronization. Regular reviews led by the Home Minister involved multiple departments: defense, tribal welfare, rural development, and forests. Funds for infrastructure were released alongside operations. Operation Samadhan targeted Maoist funding networks, with the Enforcement Directorate and NIA seizing assets and investigating urban fronts and NGOs that acted as Maoist covers. So, what's the result of all this? Maoist violence is down a staggering 77% from its peak in 2010. The number of security-related expenditure districts has dropped from 126 to 70. Naxal influence is now confined to just 12 districts. The Red Corridor is fragmented, its leadership dismantled, its cadre demoralized, its funding choked, and its support base eroded. Dandakaranya is no longer a Maoist republic. It's being retaken, school by school, road by road, and family by family. This fight wasn't just military, it was civilizational. India brought everything to the table: assault rifles, chalkboards, medical kits, and even the gospel. Through force, faith, and infrastructure, a region that once declared itself outside the republic has been brought back into the fold. The tricolor now flies where the hammer and sickle once ruled. And as Union Home Minister Amit Shah has declared, by 2026, India could well be Naxal-free. It's a story of resilience, strategy, and hope, a testament to what's possible when a nation comes together to reclaim its own.